Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a requested reading for the relationship between IKON members and SF9 members. Of course, since we had been watching Kingdom, we were able to see a lot of like new relationships and interactions develop, and probably there are some members that actually are closer to each other, but they had like really nice interactions, so fans were asking about this relationship between the groups. I know that there were people that actually asked me about a specific members relationship, but since there were also other members interacting with each other, probably not in a, I mean, it was like brief periods of time, but they definitely, it was very diverse, the interaction by the time this program ended. So I think that it was fair for me to do actually like a general reading for all the members of each group and not just focusing on one or two members to see their dynamic, you know. Especially, I think there was someone that asked me for Chanwo, Icon's Chano, that I call him Chan, and I think it was also his relationship to Chani from SF9, so that they wanted me to do a reading about them. And of course, there's a big compatibility in the sense that Chano, it's a moon in Capricorn, and Chani, it's a Capricorn. So definitely there's like a lot of there's a lot of compliment in there when it comes to their energy. So they probably like they have like a possible to be a possibility to be really good friends, and I noticed that they mention each other, so probably they had like a relationship, or they had shared time together in the past. But let's talk about the group's energy as an overall, because I've been reading for Icon very frequently, so I don't want to start like asking for the members. I want to do this reading about Icon and SF9, and I want to leave a bit of time between the readings. You know that I always take time between the readings, so I don't get like mixed with their energies. I need to leave time. So probably this is going to be the last Icon related tarot reading, and I will return with more requests in from here to 2 months. So we will give the boys a bit of rest, and hopefully if we get some comeback or anything new, it's going to be exciting to read for them again. So let's go with I placed Icon on the left, and they got the Page of Wands, the Temperance, and the Knight of Wands. So definitely there's when it comes to the relationship with SF9, I think that they started feeling really passionate. I think that I mentioned this about Icon. I think that the new dynamics that happened and that developed in the competition, and actually them participating on this show, actually it's like it ignited their fire inside. And I think that they always been competitive, but I think that when it comes to actually the relationship with other groups, I think that they were really pleasantly amazed about how they end up enjoying the process. I think that they always stay true to themselves, to their nature, but it's like when they started, or I think that probably when they were proposed to do this show, they were a bit like not happy about it. They were a bit like, oh, like, oh, again, like a competition, like it's like, and it's nothing personal with the other groups. It's just that for them it seems like a never-ending saga, to always be in these competitive shows or survival shows or whatever. But then here with the Temperance, they definitely let their guards down, and they allowed themselves to flow with the situations and with the interactions, and they started to have fun. And I think that now they feel more passionate, and they feel like more driven to do different things, or maybe to start working on projects, or start like making changes in their routines or in their lifestyles in order to become more active in the industry. I think that for a period of time they were, it's not like they were absent, but it's like probably like the company didn't give them like much to do, or didn't allow them to actually work a lot, or gave them material, or actually like gave them something to work with. And I think that they for a while they were like, okay, this is how it is. Maybe they had individual schedules and they had individual activities, but as a group, I think that they went through a while where they didn't get enough work. And now they after going through this experience, this show, they are like very motivated to make things happen for themselves, and also to be more passionate about it, to be more straightforward. I think that they definitely are having conversations with the company about how they want to proceed from now on. I think that they don't want to be stuck. They want to keep working. They want to keep this feeling of excitement that this experience left them, that being in Kingdom left them, that they want to keep working, they want to keep growing, they want to keep producing, they want to create something new, they want to feel the passion of getting involved again in a creative process. And when it comes to how they feel about SF9, I think that definitely they feel really passionate about the boys. I think that also they feel really protective of them. I think that probably because they feel like there's something about SF9 that they feel like they relate to them. It's like, because I think that Icon is very, the members are really empathic, even though it doesn't look like it, because they are not like highly expressive or emotional. But they do, they are the kind of group that you definitely can relate to when it comes to facing hardships. So I think that they have seen that actually for SF9, and that they were struggling to actually be relevant in the group, or actually to trying to do better. And they find it a bit like endearing, in the sense that they know, I think that some of the members know each other, so definitely they know about their work ethic, and they know that definitely they put the effort and the actions to make things happen for themselves. But somehow there were moments when they weren't able to shine. So I think that Icon definitely saw that. I think that they saw that they were lacking in some aspects, and they felt really sorry about it, because actually they did see the potential. And like I said, they have, I think some of them have some history or some friendship, or they know each other. So it's like, this is why it was very personal. That it's not that they felt pity, it's just that they felt like they didn't have enough, like SF9 didn't have enough moments to shine, or that they were able to see that probably there were moments where they felt a bit like that they were a bit like down because of the results. But well, it was a competition, so I think that it's a very different posture that both groups had when it comes to this show. When it came to Kingdom, I think that Icon's posture was like, okay, like they are always like they're used to competing, and they're used to always being and also it's like they're because I see this Knight of Wands here, and it's like they're always ready to go to battle. It's like they know it. They know that they have to work extra hard for everything. So it's like they are ready. They are ready. If you see the Knight of Wands, he's with his helmet. He's with the wand in his head. He's looking ahead the road. He knows there's going to be some competition. He knows that it's going to be hard. He knows that he will have to protect himself, and that's the energy that Icon projects, is the energy of the warrior. It's like they know that they are not princess. They know that they are not kings. And they are definitely not royalty. They are the warriors. They are the ones that just go to battle. They just go. They do they go to the battle, the battle land. They are no like the typical, like a pretty idol that just stands there and is there shining. No, they know they have to work extra hard to get ahead. And in the case of SF9, I see them here with the Free of Wands, the Sun, and the Hermit. And I think that definitely for SF9, actually the relationship with Icon actually made them realize that they have a lot of improvements to do about themselves and what they want to accomplish. They definitely felt the warmth in the members, in the sense that they felt the support, and they felt the real the an honest like caring and sentiment of like really caring for each other. So I think that with the Sun, I think that they felt Icon to be really authentic, and actually that made them feel like they need to improve in some aspects, but at the same time they were really happy about how everything that they gained, also when it comes to experience, because it's not like they don't have experience. They do have it, but I think that they went through a lot of moments where they didn't work together very often, so probably they lost a bit of the group dynamic, and they got their moments to shine. And I think that one of the things that they enjoyed the most in this scenario that they were in this contest, it was the fact that they got closer to Icon. I feel like they definitely felt like supported, and really like uh, as if Icon actually took care of them, or is like they probably just talked to each other, some members, and I think that probably there were some Icon members that were like communicating to others, and cheering them, and cheering for them, like you can do it, like you'll do better, like sending them like messages of encouraging them to do better, to congratulate them, to recognize them. And they felt really, really warm inside, this warm feeling of actually like feeling the love and the appreciation. I think that this is something that they now they see things differently, because they got to the result, it wasn't very positive for them, but at the same time they just got so much feelings and so much inspiration from the connections that they built. So, and definitely there's a huge admiration when it comes to about how they view Icon. They definitely admire them, admire their the way they shine without without intending to, or without being like really like being all over the place, or being exotic. It's just that Icon has that kind of force that is like there's no need to be extra about it. They just are. And then we have the hermit. So definitely I see them like building friendship and connections. But with the hermit, I see also SF9 like recluding again into their individual activities, or probably like taking a time off. I think that for them to actually to continue a kind of relationship or a friendship with Icon members, I think is going to be those moments where some of them will meet and then they will go back to be on their own again, or they will go back to resume their activities. I feel like there's something about SF9 that gives me this vibe of them actually like separating themselves, like not that the group is going to separate, but it's like each member goes to do their own thing. So it's like I have the feeling that they just got together um, for this competition, and now that now the kingdom is over, it's like they are again going on to do their own thing. And I also see them like in a place of a lot of self-reflection. Probably like a lot of members will take a time off to work on themselves, to work on their I feel like there's a bit of insecurity when it comes to there's some of them that are really not happy with the results. Probably this competition just like inspired them, or actually um, like it activated a bit of some insecurities in some members, that I think that they need to look out for that, and they need to take time to heal. Or probably some of them are really tired, like emotionally and mentally, and this is why they will be going in this hermit mode, probably like not working or not being on the spotlight. I think that the energy here when it comes to SF9 is really mixed, because I see a lot of the members like already going after their new goals or their new schedules, and then I see others that just will go to be on their own and to just take some time off. So it's very diverse, the different roads that they are going to take. So let's see the cards that came out for the relationship as an overall. They got the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So yes, definitely there's a lot of love, and there's a lot of admirations here. There's two cards that represent cups, which is emotions. I actually see like coming from Icon, because the Queen of Cups is facing Icon's side. I see that Icon is almost like motherly to them, like really like checking out on them, like, are you okay? Like, how are you? How are things going with you? Making sure that they are okay, or that they are like going through a good time, and actually wishing them to do well in whatever their new project is. So I see them like really sending good wishes to the group, to SF9, which is really nice of them. I think that is really nice. And also there are other members that because behind this wishing to do well, actually there's this like with this Five of Pentacles here also. I think that it has to do with that these messages is actually like it's sent to this to these members that feel a bit insecure about themselves, because the five of pentacles, it's about lacking, it's about you not feeling enough, like you are not good enough. So I think that these messages of, oh, get well soon, or I hope that you can be in a better place about yourself, like don't pressure yourself, the wishing you to do well. I think that it's more dedicated to these members that have some kind of insecurity, or that actually felt a bit like not so happy about their performance, probably. So I think that all this love and this compassion and these loving messages are aiming toward I believe that it's dedicated to the most sensitive members. I think that there are members that in SF9 that are really sensitive, and that it's hard for them to let go when something goes wrong. They feel really guilty. So I think that these icon members actually reaching out to them and sending them like positive messages, it is about helping them to heal, or wishing them to get better, and to just let go of guilt or of any negative feeling, and just like moving on. So this is all I have for Icon and SF9 relationship and dynamic. So as always, guys, thank you so much for the recommendations, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.